Password accepted. You may now enter the bunker.
Welcome everybody to Enter the Bunker, fun challenges and positivity to empower you, the people, to survive and thrive in today's world. And today, we are closing in on us on our camera. So, today is Friday. Welcome. And we are here to power you up for the weekend.
Yeah.
And today, of course, is a very special day because today is the Chinese New Year.
It is.
Yes.
That's so exciting.
Yes.
Only because we got little presents.
Yes. Well, that was me, and other people get that too.
Yes.
Yeah. So, so for those of you who are new to the show, if you're watching YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok land, go to enterthebunker.com/live. If you go there, you can win $1,000 today here on the show by launching a positivity missile on this Valentine's Day. Send it to somebody you love, and for New Year's, especially, we can send a lot of love to China. There'll be some good luck there, I think. And then if you put it in the right spot, you can win $1,000 today. My name is Jonathan Pai. I am the co-host and the owner of this 64,000 square foot nuclear bunker. You see behind me? Yes. And I am married, 2 children, total crypto geek and nerd. So I'm loving the time that we're having with Bitcoin right now. And of course, I'll talk about that whenever I get a chance. And that's me.
That's you. And my name is Kelly Cadell. I'm also the co-host of this show. I do not own the bunker, but I do work in it Monday to Friday. And I'm a production supervisor. And we get to give away $1,000. So hopefully that happens today because it's Valentine's Day and maybe you can take a little somebody out with it. So let's get to it. And first we're going to talk about the quote of the day.
Quote of the day. You got to read it yesterday, so I get to do it this time.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Okay, so the quote of the day is going to be going up on the screen. And oh, by the way, before we get started on the quote, be sure to give us your locations somewhere,
Yes.
the city, state, country of where you're going to launch a love missile from this bunker into somewhere in the world. And if you got the right spot, you win $1,000. We take those entries throughout this live stream. So make sure you put them in now so that we get them up there. By the time that countdown is done on the screen, you see that countdown? When that's done, then the missiles are going to launch. So you got to be ready. You got to put in your locations where they're going to go in the chat at enterthebunker.com/live. Do it. So in the meantime, we're going to also talk about this awesome quote, which is going on the screen. And the quote goes, "This year, be structured enough for success and achievement and flexible enough for creativity and fun." Taylor Duval.
Yeah. I like this quote. It kind of goes with the whole New Year's because it's Chinese New Year.
Absolutely.
So this year, be structured enough for success and achievement and flexible enough for creativity and fun. So I think that more means just keep your life balanced and you'll have the best of both worlds, working and being structured and also having time for fun. What do you guys think, chat? Tell us what this quote means to you. Are we up on the screen? Cool.
So, yeah, chat. Let us know how this quote applies to you. I think this year, be structured enough for success and achievement. So, when you think about structure, what does that mean to you? Right?
To me, that means like having like a routine, I guess. I don't know, structure. Yeah, having a routine. I feel like that's what structure would mean to me.
Routine is good.
Yeah.
Routine is very powerful when it comes to being successful. So be structured enough for success and achievement. So that means putting routines into your life that are going to be conducive towards success and conducive towards achievement.
Towards your goals.
Right. And flexible enough for creativity and fun, meaning that don't be so, you know what this reminds me of actually? There's that movie, Le Petit Prince. Remember I talked about this one before?
Yes, I do remember you.
Okay, so there was this, so the main character in the show is this kid who's got a mother. She's a single mom, right? But this single mom is like so obsessed on her kid having a plan to succeed in life that she completely organizes her entire life to the point where there's not a single minute where this kid has anything that hasn't been planned, right?
Yeah.
And then that all gets kiboshed by the neighbor, who is, of course, this creative old guy who introduces her to this whole world of creativity and fun. And the mother's a little freaked out at first, but then the whole world of, must be, it was all based on the idea of like, you must be something that's productive, and everything you do and all your time should be productive.
But she was forgetting the flexibility and the fun part.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right. So it was, it's a really good animated cartoon movie you could watch with the kids.
Yep.
Le Petit Prince, you can find it on Netflix.
Le Petit Prince.
Yeah, that's French for the Little Prince.
Yeah.
It was originally made in Quebec, so that's what
Okay.
the title is.
And then they made it
But the whole
an
thing is
English
English. Yeah, the whole thing is actually in English. So, but I found I think it's a really good one of those animations that sends a good message about creativity and fun being something important in your life.
Right.
So, so yeah, I think about that when I actually read this.
I think.
What do you think, chat? Let us know how you feel about flexibility, being flexible enough to be creative and fun. What does that mean to you? What does it mean to be flexible and fun?
Destiny says, life is all about balance, and in theory, it should be straightforward, but in practice, extremely difficult.
Yes.
Ah, I like that.
Yes.
Riley says, structure equals a plan for what you want to accomplish, but you cannot let what you want to accomplish suck you away from normal life. Speaking from experience here, he says.
Oh.
Destiny also says, I personally struggle with flexible and creative part as a mom. I feel like I spend way too much time on structure for everything. Destiny, I think that is something that a lot of parents get pulled into, because it's all like, get up in the morning, get ready for school, get off work, pick your kids up, make them supper, get them to bed, but where's the fun in
Yeah.
that? Did you sit down and like play a board game? So I catch myself sometimes, and my kids will be wanting to play, they've got this shark bite game. And it only takes like 10 minutes to play, and I force myself to like sit down with them and like actually play it. But I'm just so caught up. I'm like, get your pajamas on, bath. Like it's all just routine, I find. So you do sometimes forget about the flexibility and the fun part of it. So I think sometimes you just need to take a step back and make sure you have that in your life too, and not just have structure.
Yeah.
Benjamin says, routine is very huge for me. You got to be flexible, or else you put unrealistic expectations on yourself.
That's true. That's
Yes.
true. And the thing is that when it comes to having that structure, you want it to be such that it's almost like, don't be like, what happens when a storm comes
Yep.
and you're the oak tree? It breaks and it dies. But if you're flexible like a reed, you can take the wind, and then eventually, and then when the storm passes, you're still there, right? Because you had the flexibility, right?
Right.
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 So be like the reed in the storms. Don't be like the oak tree and then crash when you get
Right.
hit by the storm.
Right.
So, so yeah, it's really important to be flexible so that those things that happen in life. But at the same time, people tend to, like you said, they get into these routines and then they start to go, they just kind of go through the motions,
And you don't even realize it.
and they're not progressing,
Yeah.
towards actually having success and achievement in the things that matter, right? And the next thing you know, 5, 10, 20 years have gone by, and it's like, what did I do?
What did I do?
Yeah.
Good
So
question.
this year, gonna change it.
Yes.
This year,
This
gonna make
year.
sure all this happens. And everybody who's entered the bunker is gonna do the same thing. They're gonna take this quote, they're gonna internalize it, they're gonna make it part of their life, and then that way, in the new year, because this is a new year,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
It's funny, because truthfully, New Year's really, in the whole cosmic scheme of things, they're not real. They're our own constructs in our society. Like the new year we have in 2001, 2021, and so forth, right?
Yeah.
And then the Chinese New Year, same thing. It's a construct that we've created, that Chinese
like
have created as a
traditions?
society, right?
Traditions?
It's not traditions. It's a construct for being able to measure time, right?
Okay.
So these
Right.
are the thing is that like biologically in our linear time in this world, the New Year's are just another day, but it's the meaning we attach to them that makes us kind of stop
Yep.
and go, whoa, it's another year,
Yeah.
right?
What have I done this year?
What happened the last 365 days, right?
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like, and what are the next 365 days going to look like? So
Yeah.
it helps people to be able to have some perspective in terms of like just stopping and getting some retrospect, thinking about, okay, what did I do this past year? Was I too structured and not flexible enough?
Right.
And I haven't achieved what I wanted. Therefore, let's re-examine what I'm doing. let's be more flexible. Let's put that structure in so I'm actually achieving success
Right.
in everything that I want,
Yep.
right?
So last chance, guys. You have 1 minute, 12 seconds really, to get your locations in. Remember, 2 locations per person, per stream, and we will take 3 shots here in about 30 seconds. How is the entering going for map locations?
I'm just putting in Larry's now. He just sent it in, so I should have them both.
Perfect. So I'll start reading off the locations that we do have. So we have Marilyn sent in her 2 locations, Vancouver, BC, Canada, and Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We have Destiny with Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and Moscow, Russia. I like how you put some over here, Destiny, and then you launched another one over here. That's a good idea. We got Hamilton, Ontario, Canada from Eli, Head of Jador, Nova Scotia, Canada from Benjamin. We got Phoenix, Arizona, USA, Kelsey, and also Holland, Minnesota, USA. Am I? Is that Minnesota? Maybe.
Could be Michigan.
Or Michigan, right. Could be. So it's either Michigan or Minnesota, folks. Then we got Michigan.
Woo!
And then we got, don't tell me, Tripoli.
Tripoli, yeah.
I thought I had it this time.
Sounded holy.
Tripoli, Libya from Riley. We got Hong Kong, China from Larry, and also Cape Town, South Africa from Larry. So thank you guys so much for sending in your locations. Yeah, want to take some shots?
Time to take
I
some
think
shots.
it's time. All right.
So what's going to happen now? This is how it's going to work. Kelly is going to get the gun ready. So locked and loaded. She's going to put on the dart, and then what's going to happen is we're going to have the chat. What you have to do is you have to tell us what directions that Kelly's going to aim.
Yeah.
The first one who gives the first 3 directions are going to be where Kelly aims. So you can go up, down, left, right. Okay, so when she goes to aim, she'll be standing here, here, and here. 3 times, three chances. So when she stands over here, you want her to aim somewhere close to where you launched your love missile. You have the chance, but you got to be the first one. So let's see what happens.
All right. So remember to send in the location so that it works out well. When did we shoot this one? It's still wet. Is that from yesterday?
I think someone might have done it earlier today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, make sure you do it. Depending on where I'm standing, make sure you send the directions correctly. All right.
Okay, so we're taking directions now.
Here
Do it
I
now, do it now.
go.
Whatever who's going to give any directions, now's the time to do it. You couldn't do it before. Sorry, Kelsey. You got to do it now. Give us the directions, and she'll stop spinning.
Yeah.
Please
come
hurry
on.
before she blows up. Okay, stop.
Whoa.
Okay. Larry, congratulations on being the first to get in there.
I'm so dizzy.
The directions are down, down, left.
What?
Those are directions. That's the way it goes.
That's horrible. All right.
Down, down, left. Left is this way. Oh, Angolia got hit. That was a direct hit right in the center of Angolia.
It was.
Wow, so if somebody picked Angolia in that area, they could have won.
I've never heard of Angolia before. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's where we hit
That's
yesterday.
where we hit the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are getting strategic. This is good.
I like it. I like it. All right.
Okay, so we are going to go again. Kelly is getting loaded up right now. Remember, the first one who gives the directions will be the one that I read with 3 directions. Up, down, left, right. Which way she needs to go, you let us know. She's going to start spinning. And ready, go. Chat, let us know right now what the directions are going to be. Who's going to be the first one to give it? Let's see.
Don't
Oh,
make
I'm
me
watching
spin
for it.
wrong.
Stop. Okay, turn around. Okay, stop.
Okay.
Okay, the lucky one that got in there was Noble Canadian. Good job. And he got up, up, left. And hey, everybody.
That's what he says.
That's what he says, yeah.
So up,
left.
left.
Oh, right in the middle of the ocean. Just north of Bermuda.
Yeah.
That was close.
So we've realized this does work well because that left a good mark. For
Yeah,
we
and
know
that's a
where I
good
hit.
mark, yeah.
All right, last one for me, but then Jonathan will have 3 more at the end.
Noble says, the city of Atlantis got hit. Okay, so everybody who's giving directions now, just wait until Kelly goes. When she starts
Once I
spinning,
start spinning.
that's the time that you give your directions. And the first one that comes in will be the one that we take.
Good thing this is washable paint.
Oh, yeah. Is everybody ready?
All right.
She's going to be spinning from this location this time. And I'm watching for the first 3. Start spinning now. Watching for it. Watching it. Stop. Wow.
Whoa.
Larry was quick on that one.
Thank you, Larry.
He was literally sitting there with the entry key, I bet. Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. Larry, he says down, down, right this time. Because he gave it the last time, down, down, left.
Really?
So he says down, down, right this time.
So he must be somewhere over here,
He
Cape
must
Town
be
maybe.
somewhere or something, yeah.
All right, down, down, right.
Right.
Ah,
Ooh, we hit Nigeria. Okay.
that went high.
Yeah.
Like I was not aiming for that.
Ah, that looks like it hit right in Abuja.
Abuja.
Abuja, which is the capital of Nigeria.
Interesting.
Wow.
Hi, Stewie. All right, so that didn't work out. But
Well, you got 3 more chances.
Yeah.
You got to stay for the rest of the show because we're going to be doing this another 3 times at the end of the show. This time I'll be taking the shots, and you still have a chance to be able to win in this show. So as you can see, the clock has started. You need to be able to put in your locations. You got 2, everyone who's in the chat now, you got 2 entries. Everybody join the chat now. You still can give 2 entries for the next round that's going to happen at the end of the show. But starting now, we're going to
talk about the Chinese New Year.
We're talking about Chinese New Year. Got to talk about Chinese New Year because that's what it's all about today.
That is what today is. And you want to know a fun fact? Chinese New Year, what I read is that the women are not like allowed out roaming the streets at nighttime, and that the Chinese New Year is the one day of the year that they're allowed, and so it's also their Valentine's Day.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's what I read anyways. Correct me if I'm wrong, peeps, but, and also, we got little presents here at the bunker, so if you want a gift, so it's kind of like a Valentine's Day thing, and a Chinese New Year thing. How exciting is that? Another fun fact is that the elders would give money to the children in little red envelopes.
Yes. We have examples of that.
Yes, we do have an example of
I'll
that.
show you an example of red envelopes, just so you can see what envelopes are like.
They're super cute, these ones. And they've also started lately is doing virtual ones, so people will often drop them into group messages, and they'll fight for who gets the virtual red envelope first.
Yes. Doing them by email
Yeah.
has become something
Yeah.
pretty big over the course of the last couple of years. A lot of Chinese will send emails with Bitcoin. There's my chance to say it. There was actually over the years, in the early years of Bitcoin, it was very common during the Chinese New Year to see a pump in Bitcoin because there was so much buying of Bitcoin
Yeah.
for the Chinese to be able to send it to people electronically, right?
What's your, not your zodiac symbol, but your Chinese symbol? What's that called? Your Chinese, what is that? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I mean, but what's that called? Chinese zodiac.
It's a Chinese zodiac. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. So do you know what yours is?
I'm a wabbit.
You're a wabbit?
Yeah.
I'm a horse. You said earlier that your son was the same as you.
Yeah.
Your first son, my first son's the same as me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. Jake, are you a rabbit? No, Jake, you're a horse. You're the same as me. Yeah. Oh, and I also, fun fact, I have lots of fun facts because I read this article and I found it really interesting. It's also called the Spring Festival. And also the year of your Chinese zodiac is that year's supposed to be bad luck for you. So for instance, say 2014 was the year of the horse.
Right?
That's supposed to be my bad luck year. And they say that because children can often become, what did it say? I have to go find the exact words here because if not, I don't want to. Sorry, you can. Oh, and it's the biggest day for fireworks in the whole world.
Wow.
And they'll set them off for like 4 days straight, just fireworks upon fireworks in the morning, in the night.
4 days.
That's what it said. It's the longest Chinese holiday, It causes the largest migration in the world. I was wondering what that would be like right now because I didn't think people were allowed to travel, right?
Nobody's really being able to travel.
Yep. Singles can hire fake boyfriends or girlfriends to take home.
What? What's that all about?
You're not allowed to shower, sweep, or throw out garbage. There's actually a cleaning day that you save all that for.
Really?
Yep. Children receive lucky money in red envelopes. I'll go back to that. So
Yep.
in other cultures, children receive gifts for holidays. Gifts are also exchanged during the Spring Festival, but Chinese children receive something else too, red envelopes.
That's right.
Also called red packets or pockets, they include money. They can also be given by the bosses and employees, coworkers, and friends. The money is supposed to help transfer fortune from the elders to the kids.
Nice.
Yeah. You're supposed to eat dumplings for every meal.
Yes, I know about the dumplings.
Yeah, I could so do that. But I guess many people do not do that anymore because I guess you can even have too much of the most delicious food. I disagree. Dumplings are darn good.
Well, actually, in Halifax, Dartmouth area, which
Yeah.
is where we're close to,
Yeah.
the Walmarts supply a lot of dumplings
Oh, really?
during this time of year.
Huh.
Yeah, just to be able to supply the Chinese population around here.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
There's wine specifically for the Spring Festival, which is the Chinese New Year. The Chinese decorate everything in red for the Chinese New Year. Every family does this because it's the monster doesn't want to come near, so they'll put their whole house in decorations of red, everything like that, because it's an invaluable weapon and used by nearly all in the Chinese New Year decorations.
Interesting.
We talked about the zodiac. Guys, do you guys know your zodiac? Tell us what your zodiac is. Yeah, and this is what I was saying. Your zodiac year is bad luck. So whatever that year comes around, it's bad luck. This is the year of the ox.
Right.
Yeah.
So do we have any ox in the chat?
Yeah, do
Let
we
us
have any
know
ox?
because it's going to be rough for you this year. So better get ready.
But if you join us here, we'll try to put as much goodness back into it.
Yeah, we'll help you get the positive attitude you need to handle this year.
Yes. Oh, darn. Crap. There's a New Year's greeting in Chinese. I listened to it earlier so I could come on the show and say it. It's like Happy New Year's in Chinese, but I forget. It's
Kelly.
Shenan Kuli, I think. Should I look it up? Are you doing that, Jake? Or you're not. All right, I'll look it up so you guys can all know and say it together at home and learn how to say Happy New Year's in Chinese. Pronunciation. All right. I'll turn up the volume. Uh-oh, I wonder if this will work.
新年快乐，
新年快乐.
Yeah, that's it. 新年快乐.
新年快乐，
Yeah.
You hear that, guys?
新年快乐，
There you go. That wasn't me, by the way.
Are you sure?
Sing.
And then
新年快乐，
the
新年
快
快
乐.
乐.
Yeah.
Right.
新年快乐.
Yeah.
And to end Chinese New Year, they end it with the Lantern Festival.
Oh, cool.
Yes. The first full moon of the lunar year is that word, festival, and it's a lantern festival. Though the family is still important, it's still a night of partying and freedom.
Nice.
Yeah. So, do you guys celebrate the Chinese New Year? Tell us. I'm going to go to the chat right now because I'm sure some of you have told us about your zodiac sign. And I am curious. I'm a pig, says Destiny. That's great. I'm the year of the dog. My mom's the year of the ox. Uh-oh, Eli, this could be her bad luck year.
Ooh.
Make sure you stay by her side. What did you say you were? Oh, you're a rabbit.
Wabbit.
Wabbit. Wabbit. That's good. All right. Nobles is dragon. That's what Justin was too, dragon.
That's right.
Yep.
Justin's dragging her.
Up and away. What was Riley? I looked everybody up in the bunker.
He was the rat.
Right, he was the rat. Oh, there was actually something in here that there's 3 or 4 zodiac signs that are typically not a lot of people don't like them in China or Hong
Really?
Kong or wherever they celebrate it because it's like 3 not so well liked zodiac signs, and rat was one of them. And I was like, you better not go there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really odd because everyone here likes Riley.
Yeah.
He's so likable.
Yeah. That's very true. He's a very likable person, so helps us out here a lot at the bunker. All right, so what do you think of the Chinese New Year? I feel like I've been talking this whole 10 minutes.
Well, you've been giving us lots of insight into it, so it's good.
I know, I found it actually really interesting when I was reading it, when Bailey sent off the links this morning.
For everybody who's joining us right now, you've got 1 more minute to put in your entries, launch a love missile from this bunker, win $1,000. If you're still watching us at TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, you got to go to enterthebunker.com/live. Join us in the chat here. This is where we're talking to everybody. And then you can give us your location, city, state, country. We'll launch the missile. And if you got the right location, you won $1,000 today to take out your loved one for for Chinese New Year or for Valentine's Day, whichever one you're celebrating today.
Yeah. Danica's a monkey. Brittany knew how to say it because both of her daughters were obsessed with Ni Hao Kai Lan, which is a Chinese version of Dora the Explorer. You might not have ever watched that.
Ni Hao Kai Lan. Ni Hao is hello. So Kai Lan, is that a name?
I don't know.
It must be a name, yeah.
I have no clue whatsoever.
Yeah.
Chinese definitely isn't my strong suit for talking.
I spent time in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it? I feel like the language is really hard to learn, but they
So-
say English is the hardest language to learn. So
Yeah, well, the problem is that Chinese is a completely, like there's different kinds of, trying to think what the term is. I want to say dialects, but that's not the correct term. There's like certain roots to different kinds of languages in the world. Like English has a Latin root.
Right.
So if you're learning something like, Spanish, or you're learning other languages that actually got the root from Latin, it's a lot easier to pick up those. But then when you get into others like Russian, for example, which don't have a Latin root, Chinese don't have a Latin root, then it becomes really difficult to make that transition.
Okay.
And the thing about Chinese is there's actually two, like the most common ones are the two dialects that everybody knows is Mandarin and then Cantonese.
Right.
And if you go to China, at least the time I went,
Yep.
in the southern states, they were all speaking Cantonese, right? That was the dialect that was common. And then in the northern regions, it was all Mandarin.
Okay.
So I started traveling from going to Hong Kong and then went into Macau and then went up China and then went all the way across the country, all the way to the north.
So you got to see how different languages changed the farther you went.
Like I could tell. It was,
Like I could tell.
I couldn't tell, right?
Yeah.
It was just like, it was all foreign to me at the time. But the truth is that it's difficult. It makes it more difficult for somebody who's learning the language to understand the different dialects. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, they got like for example, I think Cantonese has like 8 different tonalities. Like in Chinese, there's tonalities. Like you heard how it made that shit, like that sai le, like there's a tonality to it.
Yeah.
And there's I think 8 in Cantonese, but there's 4 in Mandarin.
Okay.
And
so
so-
Mandarin's probably easier to learn.
I find I think Mandarin's easier to learn, and it's also considered sort of like the official, like Chinese sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I know after I had kids, they send you home with like a little reading bag, and there's a couple Mandarin books in there.
Yeah.
That teach you like the basic words. Brittany says, "Yep, Kai Lan is the little girl's name. It's Chinese for Karen, so the show is essentially called Hello Karen."
Hello, Karen.
And then somebody says, "I wonder if Karen is a joke in China too."
I don't think so.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get
the
it.
culture is totally different,
Yeah.
so they would just think that's some crazy American thing.
Yeah, which is. It is. Although I did hear Susan's the new Karen, so.
Really?
Yeah.
What did a Susan do?
I don't know. What did Karen do?
You don't know. The whole thing started with the whole Karen thing started with the video that took place in New York City, with in Central Park. You don't know about this?
I don't think so, but it's time to shoot missiles, so maybe this.
Okay, it's time to shoot the missile, so we can't talk about this. We'll talk about this another time.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so let's read the last few of the map locations that came in. We have, I'll just scroll down here. Did I read Larry's? Hong Kong, China, and Cape Town? Did I read those?
Yeah.
Okay.
I threw in the Portugal one and Mongolia as you were doing the last one.
Okay, so we got Azores, Portugal from Brittany. And then we got a word that Riley just wants to hear me pronounce. Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Riley.
That's the rat in him coming out, I think.
Yeah. We got Toronto, Ontario, Canada from Eli. Anchorage, Alaska, USA. Stewie. Is that right? Sapporo, Japan, Stewie. Fredericton, New Brunswick, Canada, Danica. Also from Danica, it's Grand Prairie, Alberta. Then we got Windhoek, Nambia, Brittany, and Amherst, Nova Scotia, Canada from Beverly.
Very good.
I think I did pretty good there.
Yeah, you got through it pretty
Is there
good.
any places in China? Did anybody give? Oh, Hong Kong.
And there is Sapporo, Japan.
Yeah, and there's one in Mongolia too.
Just north of.
All right.
that's- Mongolia is kind of like the Canada of China.
What's the capital? Beijing?
Yeah, Beijing.
Okay.
I've been to Beijing.
All right, so
cool.
it's your turn to launch missiles.
Yes, it's
Are
my
you
turn to
ready
launch
for
the
this?
missiles. So the way it's going to work, folks, while she's loading up the gun, everybody in the chat, what you got to do is you got to give the direction that I'm going to fire. You're going to give me directions to go up, down, left, and right. So go when I start spinning, the first person to give the directions, 3 directions, will be the directions that I fire. So you have a chance to be able to actually have me aim at exactly where you launch your love missile. So let's do it. You ready to go?
Okay. Yeah.
And spin. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Eli, you gotta wait till he starts spinning. Oh, stop.
Okay.
Up, up, big left.
What's a big left?
Well, you said only 3 directions. Up, left, left. I just said up, big left.
Up, big left. Oh,
That hit right.
right in the center of the ocean. This is it right here.
Yeah.
I literally blinked.
Almost hit
That
Azores.
Portugal space.
Yeah, it was like that far away.
All right.
Okay, we're loading our next missile. We're going to hit the, just getting soaked now.
Oh my God, if I worked there, I would have to.
So once again, give your directions. Where I'm going to aim: up, down, left, right. I know
Yes.
that's the opposite where you're looking, but that's how it's going to go: up, down, left, right.
So Destiny says, "Oh my gosh, if I worked there, I would have to study the map every day. I commend you, Kelly. These names are hard."
Well, that's how we learn on the show.
Yeah, I've
Right?
actually learned how to pronounce New Cairo. Or was it just Cairo? I don't remember. But
Cairo.
Cairo.
Yes.
I got that right.
Yeah. Actually, I had one of my neighbors message me the other day, and they said that they started watching us.
Oh, really?
And she said, yeah, I started to watch just because I thought I was going to be entertained, but I actually learned a lot. And I was just like, sweet, that's exactly what we're about
we
here.
want.
Yeah.
Yay. All right,
Okay.
he's going to start spinning. Go.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
First
here we
person to
go,
send it
here we
in.
go, Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, stop. Are we only taking 3 directions, or can we take more than, like,
Where's it gonna go?
I don't know. This person has 5, though.
What?
Yeah.
We said 3.
All right. So, up, left, left.
Up, left, left.
Yeah. Where'd that hit?
It hit the bottom of the sea, or the side
Oh,
of the
yeah,
sea.
the side of the sea.
Right there.
Canada.
Close to Edmonton.
Darn.
You're this far away from Edmonton. Where were the rest of the directions? I'm curious now.
It was up.
Left,
I kind
left.
of just took it, and it was up, 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 left, left.
Up, left, left.
Up, 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 left, left.
But I went up, left, left.
Yeah.
Still the same thing.
I broke it down for them.
If I went up further, I would have hit like the Arctic Ocean.
Yeah. That's why I took 1 out.
Okay.
All right, last shot for today. And while we're loading this up, I do want to say that Monday is a statutory holiday here in Nova Scotia. It is Heritage Day, so we
Yes.
will not be streaming on Monday, but we'll be back on Tuesday
Yes.
doing the map.
Yes.
All right, there you go, sir.
Locked and loaded. On my spot. And
Spin.
spinning.
All right. Who's gonna send in? Stop. Face of that. All right, this is from Danica. Up, up, right.
Up, right.
Up.
Whoa.
No.
Right in Germany. No, you're a little further.
Over here.
Over here.
By Berlin.
It's right here. It's marked.
The black dots there.
Black dots right there, right above Germany. Right beside Vermeer.
That's the dot.
Given this point, you're so low, I think that you're pointing right at where you're pointing.
It's hard to see. She's a ways back there, so.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
Look at all the spots.
Monday is Family Day in Ontario. Yeah, I think
It's a national holiday. We
is.
just call it different things.
Yeah.
Here, Nova Scotia is the only one that calls it Heritage
Heritage Day,
Day.
yeah.
And then the rest of the country, it's like Family Day.
yeah. I think there is one more place that calls it Heritage Day. I feel like I'm bringing up my calendar
Are
here.
you sure about that?
I don't know. I could be totally wrong.
Maybe it's Newfoundland or something, or
Yeah.
maybe PEI. Maybe it's just a Atlantic thing.
See you all on Tuesday. Oh, that's producer B. All right, folks. So yes, we'll. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Like the video, subscribe, smash that bell. Am I getting them all? And
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
Yeah.
Smash the like.
Smash like, and be sure to follow us on join us on Tuesday. Could be winning just another opportunity to win $1,000.
Yep.
We're going to be launching more missiles, and we're going to be getting more positivity into your life so that you can survive and thrive in today's world.
We will see you on Tuesday, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us.
And Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!